Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thanks for tuning in again for another live installment of the panel. This time we start the year with RuPaul's Drag Race, okay? So thanks so much for tuning in, kids. We're going to have a good time today. We have the original cast here. I know C. Diggy is running behind. I need to check on Jamar. Jamar, where are you? There you go. Look, right on time as soon as I speak. See, Black Jesus. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Methuselah, even though I'm older than you. We're going to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 15, Episode 1, the grand premiere all over again. I did the review. You can check that out. It's available on the channel. I also was a guest host on Valerie Vision's page. Shout out to Valerie Vision. So you can check that out on her page as well. And now I'm doing this again with my good friends. Drag Race is back because Maddie's been busy. It has been nonstop. If you are part of my Patreon, I just uploaded my reaction to Untucked Part 1. Part 2 was not necessary. I got through 11 minutes of, we're doing the step off the bus, get in the room, fix the lace. It's going to be fucked up anyway. All of that kind of jazz. No, listen, let's go ahead and get to it, kids. I'm going to do my social medias first, and then we're going to go ahead and get my panel in. I've had my libations. It's been a long week. So I've got my libations going right now, and that's what's up. Let's do this, baby. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that all in the description down below. If you grab a branch and eat some fruit, it's a little Mativia. You know the rest. It's a good poot. You can actually find merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. Available on their website. Just type in Matty Rants and you'll find it. You can get shirts like this, the panel, which has all of our emojis for the original core cast. We also have Sundays Are Best with the panel, Mativia shirts, Rant Pack shirts, as well as stickers and all that jazz. That's available at dragqueenmerch.com. I'm also bookable on Cameo for all of your special requests. Nothing too weird. I don't do that stuff. More like, you had a bad day, it's your birthday, that kind of stuff. Book me on Cameo. Also, again, Patreon for as low as $1. I see we have a lot of new people on my Patreon. Shout out to all my new subscribers on there. You can catch over 240 videos for as low as 25 cents a week. It's $1 a month. Just as low as that. There are other tiers if you want to just add extra tips for, the month, but that $1 is all that's necessary. But what's not $1 is that thumbs up button. Please hit that thumbs up button if you would for me, please. The algorithm is calling your name, calling my name low key. That's why I'm asking you to hit it. It's for free. Hit the thumbs up button. And also do me a favor if you want to drop me a little tippy poo for hosting today, because this, I've been doing this for about 48 hours now. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo Matty-Rants. All right. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the cast in here. Yes, listen, I did a little something with my eye. If you see the shine, I was playing with my face earlier before this happened. I was doing my hair and I was like, I'm going to do a little something right in between. Just a little light, a little Marsha. A little chapstick and a little mascara. A slight bit of it. No. All right, let's go ahead and bring them on in. Jamar, are you ready? I want to go in order. And see, Diggy's running behind, so Dooley will shoulder in there. Let's go ahead and bring him on in. My original co-host. You know him for A Good Lock or Two, also for A Silent Storm of Staring. One of my best friends, love him down. It's Jamar84, ASMR84.
Hi.
Hello, you're in your bedroom today. Not that I know your house, but
Shut up. What's going on, everybody?
What's the googax? Okay, right. Blake said, "Oh, she's somewhere else." Yeah, that's the bedroom. Okay, but you see those warm colors.
Listen, it has to be.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I was initially going into, we're going to talk about, I'm like, I'm going through this fatigue. I'm going to be over it. And as soon as the episode starts, all that goes out the window. And I remember why. I love this show.
Did you just watch it today, or did you watch it like this weekend?
I watched it early this morning.
Okay, how'd that login work for you? It was crystal clear. It was
Mm,
good to go.
it's not Sling, so
Thank
that's good.
well, thank you, Xfinity. Yeah, because
Mhm.
I thought I was like, I'm gonna have to give him my login. They said I can create his own. I said, oh, here you go.
Mhm.
Just
Boom.
don't touch the recordings. That's all I'm asking, Mary. Uh, Jamar, if you could for me, please. Social media is let the babies know what's up, where they can find you.
So you can find me on all social media platforms at Jamar84. That's spelled JAMAR84, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Amen.
Amen. Listen, we already got 349 people in this gig. Woo, and it's only 6 minutes in here. Thank you for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if you would for me, please. Matty is on his fourth hybrid. Yes, blunt today. So I'm good and I'm good and go. I'm good to go.
Oh, I wish.
Oh, I'm good to go. Listen, let's go ahead and bring in the next person up onto the stage here today. See, Diggums is coming in here soon, but I'm going to go ahead and bring in the first person from New York. You know him for a good shoulder or two, my Dragula co-host, a good friend when you need him. It's Dooley underscore noted.
Ooh, hello, friends. Hi. Greetings.
We're good. Okay. I thought that was a bait bus intro. Hi, my name is Dooley.
Hi, my name is Julie. I'm 35 and I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm here to give you something to ride. I'm just...
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sitting on the bus. I'm like, watch it be a big old bottom when we get off this beast. Anywho, Dooley.
I just watched that clip from there's a clip from Next going around Twitter, and I cringe. Like I remember that era, and I just cringe.
Like we were about jeans, sandals, and like polos. I don't
That's that Hollister
understand.
era,
I
the
walked by
Abercrombie
one the other
Hollister,
day.
like.
Couldn't believe Hollister's still in business. No shade if you wear it. I just walked by at the mall. I'm like, wow, this is still a store. Still a place to be.
Hollister, Gap, Aeropostale.
Mm-hmm. Paxton. That's when we unironically went to Hot Topic when they had all of the like.
No, Buckles when you had money. Buckles when you had money. You was like, oh, I'm gonna go in here and get the other jeans. I'm gonna get the shoes and the belt too. They're $45. Dooley, social medias.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at _Julie Noted _. That's _DOOLEYNOTED _. You can find me on Insta at Julie __ noted. And anything else that you ever want to know about me on the internet is linktree.com /Julie __.
Thank you so much, Dooley. We appreciate you so much for being here. Almost 400 in the room. Hit that like button if you would for me, please. It looks like our favorite shady tree has arrived. I'll go ahead and bring him in since I always do Blake last. That's when they do like the cast announcements. Blake is the and person. You know what I'm saying? When we do like cast and it's and because that's how what happens with Angela Bassett. See, she's got a mortgage
With the limited appearance of Blakeisha.
Not limited.
But she gets nominated for supporting actress. I'm telling you. That in Act 2, but that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and bring them on in here. Missed out on Mario Kart last night. I was in the middle of another review, but a good partner sometimes in Mario Party until the last 5 levels, and then shit always goes down. It's C Diggy 1.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry about the wait. I was rendering a video and my laptop wasn't cooperating.
Oh, that Ram said.
there is sound coming from somebody I'm hearing here.
I know it's probably mine. Like it's like airy.
Not even airy. It sounded like music for a second. I had to double check. I sounded like a beat was starting. I was like, I don't know if that's somebody's levels or what was. Everybody okay over there?
I'm on mute. Like I'm back.
All right, yeah, that's somebody got music going on in the background.
It sounded like when you turn on the PlayStation, it was like a quick little like.
Mhm.
Oh, you
Oh,
probably
yeah.
heard mine then. I'm like music. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
good to
I,
be
I
back.
switched it to the mute version so you wouldn't in case it did something.
Okay. Let's just make sure because this is YouTube and we're black. Thank you, C. Diggy, for being. I just need to state those two things. And
That part. This is YouTube and we are black.
That's it. C. Diggy, welcome back. We're glad to have you here.
Yeah.
All opinions matter.
Thank you. Brazil was fun. I'm back in black. Yeah, fun.
Okay, that sounded like a great trip. Thanks, C. Diggy, for the update. The weather. No, C. Diggy, give us your social media links, please.
Yeah, C Diggy One on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube as well. And then my Patreon is patreon.com/C Diggy One. That's it.
Okay, thank you so much, C. Diggy. I appreciate that. Make sure to go follow all these good people. Where I've been? I thought your names are not popped up. I'm not used to that.
But yeah, that does look weird.
Is it because the super chat is up on the screen?
Let me see. Thank you so much, Talicia. I almost missed you. I said it 10 p.m. earlier. Watch you all day yesterday, watching today. You become one of my faves. Be blessed as always. Thank you so very much for the super chat. And thank you so much for sitting here through all of this good shade and good love. I appreciate you, baby. Oh, that's why. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got nervous. See, this is the fourth one. All right. Now let's go ahead and bring in our last co-host panel list today. You already know him for a wonderful blue wall, sometimes the tea room, as I like to call it. Good shade, a good opinion, and a good eye for everything. It is Blakeisha San Diego.
Greetings and salubrious salutations, friends. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Red Hat.
Yes, repping Detroit as always.
Pistons. I know sports, or I could read his hat.
She's from Detroit. That girl's from Detroit.
Pizza. Blake, do you want people to find you?
I'm going to start this new year off differently than I did the last year. So you can find me nowhere.
Thank you, Irene Dubois.
Wig.
All right.
Wig.
Oh no.
Are you the
Not the
trade of the
inspiration
season?
voice and then gave us nothing.
Are you the trade of the season? Thank you so much, Blake, for nothing. But we appreciate you for being here. Oh, that's how you get that's trade now. All you got to do is that move, and all of a sudden, you're a boy. Damn it. Listen. We're going to talk about this show in good detail and good form. I'm also going to let my panelists have a lot to say, as I've already given you a lot to say from both Valerie's video and my video. 7 hours of filming yesterday. I was that girl, but the views came in. Y'all really showed up. I appreciate it. I even see you in here now. But I'm going to tell you something. These men up here, these gentlemen, they got words. Those words can sometimes sting. I promise you it's not for you and it's not for them, because everybody up here is here for entertainment. This is just a show for fun, shits and giggles, all the hot dams. If you came in here looking for validation, this is not the platform for you. I promise you. I've seen so much like you need to have the same opinion as me, but I really don't. And I don't need to have the same opinion as them, and they don't have to have the same opinion of each other. With that being said, and I promise you, every year, disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, twins, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to him. The shows are individuals on this program, so please don't be a poot. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, go to the dragqueenmerch.com store and buy some stuff. All right. We thank you for being here. Those dollar signs are their cash apps if you want to drop them some love, some real love. Okay. All mine is down there. We got it good to go. Gentlemen, start your engines. May the best boom win. I don't even know.
You're the best trade win.
So I guess the season's canceled though. Listen, so just to start this up, because I kind of did this with my last video, but before we even get into walking in the workroom, overall, the experience for y'all, what was it? Like, this is one of the best premieres we've had? Was this like actually kept you engaged? Were you interested? I need to hear it. Jamar, I want to start from the top and then go down the bottom. Throw it at us. Let us know.
I was actually very engaged. I don't know if it's just because the format of MTV giving us limited commercials, but I was tuned in the whole time. I was seeing the stories and stuff getting set up, or the season get set up. I'm like, okay, I'm here. I'm here. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes.
I'm with you on that. Dooley, you were at the bar. Look at me doing this like Barbara. Rest in peace, Barbara. Dooley, you were at the bar watching this. Different perspectives, everyone. Tell us
Very
your
much.
experience lightly here. What you dealt with. Was it Pink or was it Barry?
I enjoyed the show, especially the second time that I had to watch it.
Uh-huh.
You know, we I told you, I texted Diggy, I said, girl, let me tell you about this place. I went,
Oh, you only go to Boxers or the Spot. That's
the
it.
Spot, yeah. I don't want to ruin our flow though. We'll come back to that to Bargate because I want to fight. I did enjoy this program. I actually really enjoyed this. I know we drag them a lot, but that's why I want to give them some love. This set is fire. The accoutrement lighting and all the little pops and bells and whistles was great, and I really enjoyed the flow of the program.
There's that word, flow. I was really talking about that in mind. I said it kind of didn't feel like a labor of watching it. And also, actually, after even watching the episode, I kind of like everybody on the cast. And that's not usually the case for me. See, Diggy, how did you feel about it?
I hated it. I'm kidding. I thought this was the best premiere in a long time. I was like engaged throughout it. The flow, of course, the format. I thought MTV tweaked it really good, like with the commercials and stuff, very minimal. And they kept to the challenges and stuff like that. Like I feel like there wasn't that much fat in it. Like it was trimmed, straight to the point.
Meat and potatoes.
And I love the contestants, you know?
Someone actually got eliminated.
It was the music budget for me. I was like, oh, we had Heavy D, we had Boyz II Men, Lisa Stansfield, been around. I said, that's a lip sync song. Blake, what about you?
Let's start with the good. I think that the things that have been said are correct. The flow is great. I do think starting with the talent show is a really good way to introduce the characters, the cast of the season. I think that's fantastic. I am not in love with these girls like that. And I think maybe I need a couple more episodes to get into them, but I'm not. There are like 2 or 3 who I'm like, I'm really here for you. And then there are the rest of those 12 girls. I'm like, I can go home right now.
There's always one in the bunch. Well, thanks, Blake. No, just not
the trail off. Thanks, Blake.
But no, you have to give them the music because it's like these are opinions. Again, I hear someone already typing on Blake's behalf. How dare you? Shh. It's valuable. I promise you. Promise you.
Not if you look.
Promise you. Okay, listen. That mouth is reckless, so I don't know where to give it. But listen, we're gonna get into the entrance looks first. We're gonna, go through these and then try to get through this episode. It was 2 hours long. Lord, my ass was about dipping through, but I was entertained. I was just like, whoa, we covered a lot in those 2 hours. Irene Dubois, Seattle, Washington, Swamp Witch. What do we think of her?
Swamp Witch. I feel like it gave you an idea of her perspective. Like somebody did a comparison where Bosco says she's the demon of Seattle. This one's the alien queen of Seattle. So it's like, okay, we kind of see it right from the start.
Bosco.
Oh. Well, yeah.
You saw that runway. That was thick Bosco and with the Chanel face. But I was here. I still thought your face is beat, but I was like, girl.
Oh yeah, painted.
Xenomorph indeed. Dooley, were you here for this?
You know what? I like her. I liked her and her comments and her confessionals and her interactions. The drag was not necessarily for me.
You know, when she pulled out that 40 inches to compare to Lux's and it was dead at the end, you know, it. But I like Irene because she started fires. I was kind of here
Yes.
for the fire starter. I was like, okay, Drew Barrymore. See, Diggy, did you care?
This look, I didn't love it and I didn't hate it. It was serviceable. I really didn't like her attitude though. Like even though Lux got on my effing nerves, I'm not sure if I could curse yet. I still didn't like how she came for her.
20 minutes in, swear, bitch.
Oh, okay. She was just getting on my fucking. And for her to like just talk all that shit, I was kind of glad she got eliminated.
Ooh, Diggy.
Things occurred. I felt the same way. I was like, it's kind of funny, actually. But see, Urban Frugal Chick, thanks for the super chat, but I gotta give you a little because there is no new runway music. It's the same music as Catwalk from last season. So we did not get new runway music, unfortunately. Ari, how you doing, baby? Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you for the super chat. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like button, please, and thank you. Let's get past the Dubois of it. Let me get past Miss Dubois. She also stayed in Houston for some time here. So I was like, oh, okay, she hometown.
Yeah, we know her. So we know her.
Then she went to Seattle and found, you know, demon panties. Listen, we got Lux, Noah, London from the House of Heart. What are we giving Lux?
You know, lots of energy.
Listen, I love Yestify Lil Bill. I love Yestify Lil Bill. I love it.
I'm gonna give her an obligatory 80%.
Really? That high?
I'm gonna give her an 80. I like elements of what I have seen. The camera really enjoys her. She's kind of charismatic. However, you know how I feel about drag queen skills. And this episode was a flop for her, but it also wasn't a yeah. And I want to see some yes.
How was it a flop?
How was it a flop for her?
I said it was not a flop.
Oh, I missed the knot.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
I heard that.
It must have got caught in the throat.
It was not a flop, but it also wasn't a slam dunk.
But is she charismatic or is she just delusional?
Maybe both.
Listen, I had elements of many queens in this lady. I felt Mohart spirit with a fierce delicious twist on top of a Naomi Smalls,
Tammy Brown,
a good long wig. You know what I'm saying?
A little taste in there.
There's a lot of elements of queens before her that I'm seeing, but I'm just the first episode was interesting. I said, okay, well, let's see where else she going with this because I like a cocky bitch.
She came in hot and then wore somebody else's outfit, and I was like, oh, okay, and I didn't know how to feel.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the same outfit, but it was it just looked very similar.
Very similar.
Because it was like, oh, it would happen to be that pastel, but you know, Miss Mama came in and started talking about her wig and how come it wasn't actually 40 inches and. You know, this became a running bit the entire episode. Did you give a fuck? Because I got tired.
No, I was like, they're gonna bring this up again. Just measure it and get it over with. Like, girl, what?
No,
but also,
somebody got to take measure.
Also, you know that's not 40 inches, girl.
I knew it wasn't 40 inches. So
why are we lying about it? Like,
I mean, Irene wasn't lying. It just was a shady way that she said it.
I was like, right. She was like, oh, no, it's not. And it was like, whoa.
Ain't no shade if the sun is on the sidewalk.
Listen, I was here for Snuffleupagus reading her, but you know, we had a good time. Now, speaking of somebody with taste or trade of the season, as they would like to call themselves, Butch Queen, up in pumps, it is Aura Mayari.
I was tired of her by the
really
first hour.
So it was the
and her drag isn't that great to be just that confident.
Ooh.
Wow.
See,
Dick Chris coming in hot.
Listen, baby, if this was Mario Party, there'd be bombs on the island.
Put the disclaimer back. No, put the disclaimer back one more time. Put the disclaimer back one more time. Real quick before we continue.
And she cute, but she one of those like she one of those people that like, oh, I know I'm cute, so I'm gonna keep letting people know I'm cute. You know, she's getting on my nerves.
I mean, in that aspect, sure, but
like, she's not all that yet. I don't know. I didn't see anything where it's just like, okay, this bitch is hot.
I mean, this man is fine,
That-
right?
that boy, it's
That's
cute.
the fact.
This man
It's
is
not,
fine.
it's not her fault. Everybody else on the cast is mid. That is not her
Period.
fault. That is
I
not her
mean,
fault.
He's
listen,
giving
I
narcissist.
was here for her, but when I saw these things that were occurring, like this lace,
Wig line. Oh,
and then when it was like you walked in and you was already sweating, sister, and I was like, Mama, I know you got these car mats on for a jacket, but like,
Comments.
nobody told you wear something that high in LA.
I like her though. I don't like what I saw this episode though.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to them uneven buns.
I got a bad first impression from her.
All right, chapstick and mascara has hit the. I said, "Oh, we're going there today, Michelle."
I'm
it's
glad.
Marsha,
First episode.
Marsha.
Let's kick it in the butt right now.
Michelle was not happy. Rue even said, "All right, this is the first time." I was like, "You should have held that for other girls."
She's still my girl. I like her a lot.
I do.
Why?
No, I like Marsha.
I don't.
She's just very cute. She has drag skills, like she said in the Meet the Queens, and we saw that. Like, she's very talented, and she did something that wasn't expected. Like, I appreciated that, and hopefully the drag gets different.
We ain't
Second
seen
episode,
Because it was the same outfit for that
Twice.
runway.
yeah. So I'm hoping.
And I'm
Second
happy,
episode.
but she sewed it, and I love that she sewed it. That's lovely. But I was when Bianca Del Rio said, "Girl, it looked off the rack." I'm like,
Oh,
yes.
I forgot to watch the pit stop.
exactly.
"Oh,
Jamar, it's
Jamar,
good.
it was
It's
good."
good. It's
I forgot. I forgot. Okay. I'll do
and
that.
Jinx Monsoon is two. Mama is
Bitch, Brenda LaCreme was reading. Bitch, she said, "Bianca, do your bitter bit. Just go." You do it so well. Listen, Alicia Day, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, y'all, I'm a New Jersey queen, and Miss Lux had a lot to say about New Jersey drag when she only performed in New Jersey for about a year or so. Don't know where she got that. Woo! Alicia came in hot with the super chat.
Oh dear.
I won't speak on behalf of Lux, but I'm going to go ahead and do one of these because I ain't from the Jerseys. I don't know about the Jerseys. Not the Jerseys. I like Marsha, though.
I do.
I do too.
I do.
No, listen to me, Blake. She hasn't gotten to that level of Scarlet Harlot yet. So
Okay,
I'm not. She's good right now. She let Aura be Aura. She let Aura have all the Mari right there, and she said, "All right, I'm gonna let you do that." It could have been different. But
I'm wondering if she's gonna have a Dakota like glow up, because right now I don't see it from Miss Mama.
okay,
I mean, she started in the top.
true.
I don't care.
And it was a good talent. It was now that was a great talent. Like Mama gave you actual BFA. It was like, oh, you live by your actual degree. Go in. It was like one of them
I'm
girls
tired
that
of
like
the girls with the
I can
BFAs
dance.
thinking they better than the girls that don't have.
Girl, she gave you
That's
a
weird.
Bitch, aren't you a
days and a pirouette. That wasn't that bitch. You can learn that on the street corner.
all I'm saying is the
I
girl
will.
who came in before her also said she was a dancer, and we got rum ta tum ta tum. Like
Right.
Come
So
on,
that's my point to that. Like at least she
Tucker.
backed it up. I got flats from the other lady. Let me see here. Okay, Marsha, thank you, sister. Go on, move on, baby. Anitra from Las Vegas.
I love her. Give
She
me
was
her.
she was the vibe from the Meet the Queens, though, right? So it
It
just
was.
matched the energy.
She was.
Plus, smart,
I
clean, no wig.
Love Anitra. Right now,
I want to hang out with
her.
her. I want to go give her my cash. I want to have fun with Nisha.
Mm-hmm.
And she gives off very like bro vibe. Like looking at her in this out of drag, you would not guess that she could.
She
do the
gives
things that
hang
she
with
can
us
do.
energy.
Right.
She
Like,
do. She gives hang with us energy, like down.
Very
Um,
low.
I didn't like her entrance look though. It wasn't
No?
my fave.
You weren't here for it, Christopher.
No, Matthew.
Was it the lack of wig?
No, it's a combination. I don't know.
Oh, we see
I
each
think
other.
it was a very smart entrance look. Like whatever's going to happen today, like I'm not going to be phased by it because my outfit is ready to lip sync. I'm not gonna get my hair wet and look crazy. I'm gonna take a good picture. Like
Thank
it
you.
was really, really smart.
I
Don't-
feel sorry for anybody that has to lip sync against her.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
they should be scared.
I
Baby,
mean, there's a
when you
lot
saw-
of dancers now, so it could, you know,
A lot of
Jamar, that's a cute word to say. All right,
A lot of-
continue. A lot of girls were moving. Malaysia, baby doll, baby doll, baby doll. Fox, thanks for the follow back on Twitter. What are we giving? What did the Fox say?
I like her a lot. She looks like a cab driver out of drag.
Wait,
Oh,
no.
They said that at the watch party. I was there.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Not a cab driver, Jesus.
Oh my God. I wasn't a read.
That's funny.
It wasn't a read, but baby, the words were strong.
Anywho, I love her drag. She is a drag queen, like the ones we see, old school. I appreciate her.
I hate those white shoes, but
I didn't even notice.
I love this dress.
I think
I love the dress, and I hate orange. So if you make me like something like this, I'm like, all right, bitch, I'll stick you out in the street. Ain't no one gonna hit you. I live.
On one hand, she's very smart because I know that studio was cold, and I know that is keeping her very warm underneath that.
That part. Stove, bitch. The wig is everything. Makeup was there. I was like the foxtails. It was on theme. I love when she said, I'm here to fox shit up. I was like,
Love
see, come on. That's how you do that.
She reminds me a lot of Jane Dior Fierce. Just like her energy and the way that she kind of engages. I was like, wow.
I'm here for that 305 energy.
I got Jaden mixed with Silky.
I got just a polished silk.
Ooh, well,
A polished.
See,
Okay.
Christopher, I just used the disclaimer on you.
I'm sorry.
You have to spread yours out, okay? Speaking of spread, let's give it up. Let's give it up for cream cheese. Princess Poppy here. Where is the rest of your cream cheese? Where is the rest? Where is the rest of your skirt? Like, where is your skirt?
Where is your drag?
This is a boob.
No, I love the hair and I love the face, but I'm like, this is so small.
From the neck up.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
The face is even small though. Like it's just like, oh, if you weren't up close, like you were, oh, that's a woman.
I think I pegged her to go home first. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I got to go back to our last Meet the Queens review.
I think this was the one that you were like, nah, Jan. No, I think, but I like their confession. I like them. I just didn't like this entrance look, but I like Princess Poppy.
Yeah, she's funny. She's innocent.
Sasha Colby.
Now, when I saw this, I was like, okay, maybe they do need to go home. Like when she walked in, it was just a quiet, sultry confidence that she just walks with.
That's Sasha.
I mean, I feel like we're just going to say this every time she comes on screen. The rest of you can really just...
But maybe they're having a virgin.
Huh?
I said maybe having. I think Sasha Colby is fantastic as an entrance look. I don't think this is it.
I think it was smart, Blake, only because it's a bodysuit and you don't know what they're about to do in this situation where your drag could be, for example, Malaysia is almost ruined by the water. And it's like,
It reminds me of that outfit Tony Braxton wore to the Grammys that one year in black. Like, and I'm just like, I don't love the elements of it together. I'm excited for Sasha on the show. I think she's going to be fantastic. I think the other girls need to watch out. I think this was a little bit of a miss for me.
That's why Blake's here. Thank you, Blake. Sasha Colby, mother. Hi, love you. Don't know about him, but no, I'm just kidding. We're kidding. He's kidding. No, not kidding, but these are just conversations. I was personally impressed by it. I thought the bodysuit was giving and the hair was one. I want this hair.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
I do want the hair. That wig is it.
The wig was like, oh yeah, so she's gonna be moving around with that monster. Now all these people are staring at Sasha and wondering why they're there. Meanwhile, I'm having flashbacks, but then I recognized the legs didn't match the body that I was assuming was going to attack them. This is kind of clear who this would be, but it's also interesting since she looks like she's in a tanning bed and she, Ariana Grande.
I was gagged.
You were
I had no idea that was her.
You thought it was some small twink that was about to pop out and be like, "Hello."
I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but everyone who I was watching with, we didn't expect that.
Me neither. I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
Oh.
oh, okay.
I saw one less problem in this entire outfit, and I said, "Oh, it's Ariana."
I said the same thing. I was like, oh, that's Ariana Grande.
I said they're going to be a Tasmanian devil named Iggy Azalea behind her in 5 minutes. Just blah, blah, blah.
I really didn't look at her from the waist down. I think had my eyes went there first. I
Me
was just
too.
so captured by the fact that it was on Nation reference. I'm like, okay, where are we going with this?
Well, she had a conversation with them, and it was cool. RuPaul stepped into the room looking good and green.
And he in the pumps too.
This boot.
I said, "You got this boot on with this tiny toddler next to you." I said, "You funny."
It's in Louboutin.
She said, "I'm gonna give you contrast." But she thanked the little lady for being there, and we thanked them, but not well.
I don't like the pit crew. Like, can we get some beefy boys?
Me too. Like, I met Bruno in person. Nah.
Also, just like, can we get some? Like, where is Jazul? Like, I know he needs work.
I know that's
Where
right.
is Jazul? Yes.
Where is he?
Oh goodness, Bruno is cute.
And that's it. It stopped.
And dumb as a doornail.
Yeah, exactly. The lights are on, but nobody home.
I'm not kidding.
I would say keep
Wow.
Bryce
I'm
and
not-
keep Bryce.
I do not partake
I like
in
the way that
slander.
Bryce interacts with the other girls, but everybody else can go.
Oh, I'm not a part of this.
He might as well be a sim character.
Not the Sims.
Bruno don't deserve that. I'm
That's
sorry.
crazy. Not the same. You know, not he's an NPC,
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh my god! I just
Michelle.
put me in a box. Put me in a box. Push me down, please. Oh my goodness! I was like, Aura, the wig line was already lifted. I don't know what you was doing here.
It's just, it was just
She
slid off.
would have been prettier with like her regular hair out, probably.
Oh.
I would have served.
You did okay.
Average.
Poor thing.
She was fine. She didn't have any makeup come off.
She didn't have any makeup on.
Exactly, Blake. Like, can you imagine, girl? Where's my chapstick? Hold on. It's the cherry one. Thanks.
Ooh.
That's the red color. Anitra's lash fell again. The wig again, not having a wig was smart. And this baby was basically a walking, soaking couch, i.e., Latrice Royale reference for that because I feel bad. I was like, ooh. We're still talking about hair.
Still.
Mm-hmm.
Still.
She called her a swamp witch, though.
That was
All I could think of was Cousin and what's that girl's name from Stevie Ray, whatever her name was.
The one who was the
Nicks?
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
She was
No, not
You're
Stevie
talking
Nicks.
you're talking about Lily Allen's, or not Lily
Lily
Allen,
Robb.
whatever. Lily, there we go. Her,
Yeah.
Lily Robb Allen. No,
Come on, Leo.
it would not be her. They had a conversation. It seemed that Lux was feeling like it was a little shade in the room, and Irene said, "Y'all need to start throwing it back." I said, "Wait till the second group comes."
And she
Yeah.
does look like a taxi driver. No shade.
You say taxi driver. I say in every independent film that one. All right.
She owns a bodega.
Combat boots. All right. Listen.
How did she win?
Oh, see, Diggy, this is my conspiracy. Production knew she would be in the bottom at the end of the day, and they just wanted to give her like a little consolation prize. Since Lucy also ended up in the bottom, I'm like, how is both mini challenge winners?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Okay.
fun fact for set her aside. But listen, Irene Dubois is the winner of this. I didn't agree.
Diabetica, like
Yeah.
No one did.
Uh-oh.
she looked like Diabetica.
I'm looking at the car.
Wow.
Nigga, I'm looking at this faux brick background.
Wow. Now I'm looking at the car. Take me higher, Lord.
Like, what year is
Oh, Chris That was funny. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the car. Oh no, that was ugly.
I mean, she looks so out of place in the photo. Almost like she's photoshopped in, but
Right?
Awful, terrible joke. Terrible joke, C. Diggy. As a matter of fact,
I'm
just
sorry.
because
I'm
you
going to
said
turn
that.
the pop roast meter
Whoa.
down. I'm not on pop roast today.
you can clock out, Chris. You can clock out.
Got me right on together, girl. I was like, wait, I was not expecting that. All right. Let's move on from RuPaul. All right, tall Egbert. Thank you so much for being here today, everyone. Is almost 800 of you here. Duly. So I can't even look at you. One night only. It's a talent extravaganza. My heart hurts. It's a talent show, but she also wants them to do a opening number beforehand and, of course, choreograph it after just meeting these people 15 fucking minutes ago. Biomiss, thank you so much for the super chat. Whew, sometimes I think production does something just to go, it has never happened before.
Period.
Twins.
First time in Drag Race. Girl, we didn't ask for this.
Twins.
We have never asked for this.
Alim, I see you on my Cash App. Thank you so much for the tip, and appreciate y'all for being here today. Shamar, I can hear you rubbing your body, sister. Let's see here. I'm like, he been over there scratching the wall. Listen, no,
This mic work real good. Shit.
Real talk. I know what the thread count in your bed is, bitch. But listen. RuPaul did a little dance move to let us know that the joints still work, and we're past this moment into Marsha being Jan, while Aura is about to Cindy this motherfucker and take over.
This looked like the plot of Step Up 2. Mama was over here trying to give us a 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other girl was trying to give us a boom cat, and I was like, "Listen, this is annoying."
Okay, this was difficult. Sasha said, "I'm gonna let these kids do whatever they're doing over here because I'm not going down with this ship." And Marsha, faded into Aura's Maori, but meanwhile, back in the workroom, everyone's stuff is being taken away. They're being robbed. No, they're just setting up for round 2. And Selena Estites is the first one through. What do we think of Selena Estites? Because I love her.
I love her. I hate her outfit though.
I didn't love her till the second hour of the show.
Correct.
Right now, I was just like, oh God.
I love her.
Well,
great.
first impression, I was just like, oh, I'm ghetto. I want to make sure people know I'm ghetto. I'm hood. So that's what I got immediately until later on I got.
What did you get, Chris, again?
Wow.
I'll let you know later on. Later on in the episode, I'll tell you the point where I was like, okay, I get it now.
I will say I agree with Chris. I was in her Meet the Queens. I was like, girl, you're doing the most. And it wasn't until actually Untucked where I was like, I like her because she's silent and I'm curious to know what she's actually thinking. Like, I want to know more about Selena.
I'm curious because she's silent and I want to know what she's thinking.
I want to know what she's thinking.
But when she's speaking, you don't want to hear it.
Well, I think in this first situation we've had, when she was speaking, it was a lot. It was a lot of speaking. And I was like, I don't want to hear that from you right now.
I'm here for the LA girl. She gave me the tola I need. I like Miss Selena Estites. She was the lesser of evils and annoyance, if we really want to go there. Someone's aunt who got out early. Amethyst.
I like her, but the drags is not doing it for me.
Whatever Dooley just said.
What do you like about her?
I echo.
What do you like about her?
She's funny.
She's kind of funny. Like, she's kind of nerdy. Like, I enjoy her confessionals, and I'm gonna assume that's a translatable skill from TikTok. But that's where the buck stops because I didn't enjoy.
That's how I feel about this.
Like, she's cool, but
She gives me like a young Kathy Griffin.
You think she's that funny?
Okay.
No, I mean like
her
aura.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. He's an
Not as
whore.
funny as Kathy Griffin. She just reminds me of Kathy Griffin a little bit.
Okay.
She reminds me of J.
She
Joe.
she gives the fact that she's only been doing it for 2 years. So she's still new, but I like her perspective. Like once she kind of hones in on it, I think she'll be good.
Man, said Kathy Griffin.
That is a boy in the
But
dress.
but like Family Guy's Kathy Griffin, right?
Just a young Kathy Griffin. Like, she's endearing.
That's what she's gonna be on Drag Race endearing.
Oh my God. Not Brooklyn 99. Let's continue.
She's probably going home next week.
God willing, the creek don't rise.
Shangela again this season.
I said she reminds me a little bit of the energy of Shangela, but I wouldn't say Shangela.
Well, that face, this season 2, but she
It's
did say on her
Jack.
Twitter. Oh, I just want to put him in my pocket. Like, he's so cute as a boy.
Have you never been to one of her shows?
I haven't, but I do think it's a problem if I think you're cuter as a boy than a drag queen.
I hear that. So
I want to move so fast to the next person, but come on.
I like Jax. Jax is gonna be a personality, and clearly she's gonna like take the girls out via lip sync. My concern is gonna be her fashions. Because she's known around here as a performer. She's gonna give you high energy. She's gonna give you dance number, and she's gonna be sending somebody home. However, she dresses like she's finna go buck for 8 minutes and do some backflips. So
Listen,
like,
there was
Georges of this season.
But we needed some aesthetics in this outfit in general, only because the shape right now gives me, what's up?
Yeah.
I appreciate them calling that out when someone said like the new girls don't pad anything. It's like you need a little unless you are Violet Chachki small in the waist, you need a little bit of something.
Why were people in my chat saying Diamante Mary Brown?
Well, I see it.
I was like, let's not.
So they see somebody of color and be like, they're all the same.
No, I mean, imagine if Diamante had braces.
You're not helping.
Moving forward. Moving forward.
You read Gabby's tweet? I mean, her message.
All right, super chat. Hey, Gabby, we're gonna have her on next week. Remember when they did gender swap day in high school? Gabby, go home.
Wow.
Gabby, log out for us, baby.
Gabby, this is why I said next week, just for that. Just for that. All right, let's get into Lucy LaDuca from Connecticut here. What are we giving Lucy?
Her. Like, her padding is stellar.
Oh, yeah, that shape.
Right.
That shape on the runway, baby. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That is a woman.
That body is right with the Lord.
Okay, she gives you like very much Southern rich lady, very nice house.
Dallas housewife.
All those kids are bastards. Yeah, very much that.
Mm-hmm. That's talent, though.
I mean,
we'll get to Jeremy Carey. We'll get there.
Yikes.
We're gonna get there. She had a backtracking and still was off, and that's all right. But listen, from Houston, Texas, Mistress Isabel Brooks. Mouse Brooks.
Here's my problem.
don't say
Like,
shit.
my viewing party, like, everyone just say Eureka, and I'm annoyed for her because she's totally different. I do not get Eureka from her at all.
Yeah, she's actually of color.
Yeah. I wish she lived up to the hype that she said. She lived up to the hype you said. I like her a lot.
And here's the thing: I don't like the narrative. I feel like they're trying to spin for her, like she's some sort of villain and saying all these negative things. I'm like, everything that she said was what I was thinking.
Girl, she's the hype of the season for me because she's cutting the fuck up. She walked in and said, "You can talk about these what looks like a kickstand for a cello or some sort of small bicycle, but." Bitch gave. I'm sorry. I have been entertained from the moment she stepped in the door. Yes, this is giving.
Now,
But she even clocked it. She said, "Y'all hoes can read me, but I'm not breaking my ankle. I'm not busting my knee. I already know my limits.
And baby,
this drag will be right."
That mug, that face.
Let's go back to it. Let me give Blake that little.
oh, it said Mistress cuts a crease now. Mistress will cut a crease.
That face.
Okay. Okay, listen, that's Chevelle's daughter. Okay, Jamar, how'd you feel when you heard her say Tommy Ross and Chevelle? I was like, I was like, Houston legends. Ow. I was gagged. I said, oh, come on.
I'm waiting for so many more Houston girls. I can think of about 5 already that I want to see on Drag Race.
Sis, it was so funny when she went up to Selena and was like, what is this?
Oh, didn't she say she was Yolanda or something?
Yeah, because she was like, well, I guess I'll be your Yolanda then because she's Selena.
We all
who wants to be
fell out.
Yolanda? Who wants to be Yolanda? But that's very Houston reference. Selena, of course, that's come on. I was like, all right, bitch.
I think, right?
Oh,
I think Yolanda got out recently.
uh-oh.
So there's a TikTok of Yolanda who is now a bartender for private parties, allegedly.
What?
A bartender?
Somebody took a shot of her bartending, and the caption said, "Somebody protect the bride." And I was like, "Oh no,
that's not funny." Not laughing.
I saw this at the gym today, and I fell out.
That's not funny. That's not funny. Ooh, that's terrible. Poor baby. Listen, Selena said this is drag, and it was a cute little moment here and there. I knew Mistress was going to bring the heat. She said, "Bring the next one. Bring the next one." Now, the next one up is Robin Fierce, also from the House of Heart. What do we think of Robin Fierce? She gave me, not to say she looks like or anything like that, but I had this Sahara Davenport energy about her just from the way she carries herself. And it's very like, she's regal. She's that girl. I don't know. We're going to talk about things wrong.
She has like a maternal spirit. I think we mentioned this on her Meet the Queens. Like gives very like, familiar face, homegirl, mother-ish, soft, warm presence.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. She gives me, I'm gonna be a contender, but I'm not gonna win this season. But like I can already see her on an All Stars, like being really, really good.
Now, Mistress clocked something that was a little off with her not putting a wig cap over the duct tape and putting the wig on top of the duct tape where it was going to shine through. And I mean, clocked it and was like, no, sister. I was like, damn, we may not even have paid attention to that.
I would not have even seen it.
I thought she just had some shine in there, some spritz.
Yes, right.
That's something. She was like, don't be fooled.
Then I zoomed in and I said, she's gonna send something to somebody. It's gonna be UPS Express. Thank you so much, Alexandra. Oh, that's my sister.
You look like Sonya from The Housewives.
She do give me some Sonya. I can see it. Let me get there at the face. Yeah. Olympic athlete. I can see that. Thank you for the Venmo. Appreciate you, baby. Thank y'all for tuning in. Almost 900 of you here. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Come part of this Rampant family. All right. It's Sugar and Spice, the first set of twins.
They on my nerves.
They got on my nerves at first, but
I like them.
Up to me a little bit.
They're entertaining.
Are they?
They're ridiculous, but they're entertaining. It's like a Nickelodeon show you can't turn away from.
I walked away.
At first, I thought stunt casting. They set them up to like fail to go home first, and then by the challenge, I was like, okay.
The storyline progressed, didn't it, Chris? I was like, oh, okay. I said, I see what y'all did here because that photo shoot did not give me what I wanted, what I really, really wanted, but it was the conversations that happened later. They're entertaining, but they're also, and I said this, hella fucking annoying. But it's when they are not trying to do their bit is when I like them the most. Like when they're not doing this, I'm about to overtalk you. No, I'm going to overtalk you, but I'm going to overtalk you. When they're not doing that, they're great.
Y'all going to judge me, but one of them is in my top 5.
Is it Spice?
Yeah.
Then I'm okay with that.
I was about to say, you probably think it's Spice.
As long as it was that one. I'm like, no shade to Sugar, but that song, they both have the same song, High Key. Where my ding-a-ling go, where my sugar baby's at. That was the same fucking song. But I'd rather have the ding-a-ling bit than the sugar favorite part. Either way. I like them. But yeah.
I just want to see what they're gonna do with this story. Like, where are we gonna go with this?
How do you feel about milk and mayonnaise? Do you think this will cause drama between the siblings?
Inevitably, I can't talk today. I cannot talk today. Words. It is inevitable that we are gonna get a lip sync with both of the girls, and it's a part of the gimmick. Like it's gonna happen. So sure,
Watch it be to like Missy Elliott or Lil Kim.
It's gonna be like
that.
today's lip sync song is "Break My Soul," and we're gonna be like, "Girl,
What if it's by like Tamla Man?
take me to the king?
Why?
Take me to the king. Hold me mule, Lord. Hold me mule."
And make it the
It's
bounce
Alabaster
version.
Box by.
I want them to.
CC Winans.
I want them to do like a live, like stage song from like a Tyler Perry play. Like,
Maybe give him some Shirley Caesar.
Today's lip sync song is the theme song to A Different World. Like you're just like, girl.
y'all ready to be surprised? I'm not. I already feel like that's gonna happen just because why wouldn't
It's
you cast them for this
inevitable.
moment? You made them compete against each other, not as a duo. So duh. But yeah, there it is.
Either they'll lip sync against each other, or one will win and one will go home that same episode.
It's going to be a sad episode for the biggest fans. Their 7 million subscribers on TikTok. I'm going to tell you that. Ooh.
So what does the other one do when the other one is eliminated?
I was trying to figure out what the other one.
Go home next.
Well,
Blake! That's just like with
Jesus.
food. You put in the spice with the sugar. No, I can't. They got their separate confessionals. I was happy for that. I like them. They're silly, but they're also, you can tell, very young, and we're trying to figure it out. Someone was like, are they, I forgot the word they used from it, but I think they're just not self-aware is what I think of them in most cases, because they're not used to a group of queens like this as like bedroom girls and those who just do like TikTok videos and this, that, and their drag and haven't performed before. So yeah, but they're brought into the competition, and Mistress was like, I'm not even gonna let them know I know who they are.
And that was the right thing to do. Like, I don't know y'all.
She said, they come in here, oh baby. I was crying. Oh, goodness.
I never heard of them.
Me either.
I have
either.
seen videos, but I didn't know that was them. It was just sort of like a scroll by kind of situation. Haunted crack house. Thank you for the super
All right.
chat. I'm late to this live, but Happy New Year. Excited to hear you guys' thoughts. Thank you, coming from Ray J's haunted house. We appreciate you, baby. Gabby, proud family intro lip sync.
Shut up, Gabby.
I mean, they would know it. You definitely know they grew up on Disney, so they would know the song. Okay, but yeah, let's keep pushing forward here. These twins came in, the girls gave them the business a little bit. It was like, okay, so you just do this all the time? Have you performed before? No. Oh, and you're in a competition. Interesting. And one's like, well, bitch, I do this for a living. And all of that. It was
saw
really
these hips and
interesting.
knew exactly who it was. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you.
No, you're fine.
I saw them shoulders and them hips, and I knew exactly who it was.
And hips and
So the second photo shoot was inspired by season 2 here. What did we give this more interesting thing to talk about?
Well, it was a mess all around.
Sure.
Yeah. The first photo shoot was better than the second, in my opinion.
Agreed.
It was more dynamic. There was more happening. It was more engaging. This one was just like, we gonna Photoshop and we got a bite.
Mistress was very much on the twins' ass right now, but more so, listen, this is my bread and butter. This is my day-to-day. These babies unrolled up in here. How we feeling about this? Like, taking them seriously. She said she had to fix the girl's lace before she stepped out on episode 1, challenge 1. And she's like, I'm a sister and I'm a helper, but girl, it's an auto chop for me. Like,
And she's correct.
Which made me think that when Spice needed to, I guess put this shower cap on, she already knew that if she told Mistress that her wig wasn't connected as well, that she was going to get red even further. So what do we think of this little gimmick? Was it funny?
No, not at all. Couldn't she just hold her hair down?
I forgot.
I would have preferred her wig blew off than her wear a shower cap.
She said, "This is my story. I'm sticking with."
This is not spicy.
She could at least got one of those big, what the black girls wear.
The big bonnets, yeah.
Like a bonnet.
So a Paris. Never mind.
It's definitely something. It's definitely a little something here. I was a little annoyed by this because it's like, okay, like what's the gimmick going to be? And then all of a sudden you basically take the wrong medicine, and it's a requiem for a dream moment on the bicycle. Like,
Terrible.
uh, they said this like looked like she worked at a pizzeria.
She reminds me of, well, I don't want you to put up that disclaimer again.
Go ahead and say it.
Nah,
Is it a private jet moment?
it's not even that bad, but just think
Oh.
Batman 2.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I said the same thing yesterday.
Not Oswald Cobblepot.
I said the same thing
Come on, Danny DeVito.
yesterday.
Not Oswald Cobblepot.
It's because the black and white. The black and white makes it that.
And the hat.
I'm sticking it.
Like, all she's missing is the cane or the umbrella.
Me and Valerie were looking, and she was like, "Matty, what is it giving?" And I was like, "Girl, I mean, Oswald Cobblepot, honey, it's Batman Returns down." But like, I love her though. I just,
She bites off Sasha Colby's nose on the next episode.
not so there. When he got shot and he fell into the water, I was so mad at that movie. They just let him float away. I was like, what is Tim
And
Burton?
the thing is come and carry him away to the watery grave.
It could have been in a Mario movie, okay? Like, I can't, but Tim Burton, with your weird ass, never hire black people in your stuff. All right, continue on here.
Doesn't hire a lot of black people.
The Wednesday thing was recent, and everyone got mad because they were kind of the villain. All right, let me get to this conversation where the twins and Lux are having this moment about the social media girls and having this platform, or portfolio online, and that being the new way to go. And if you're not doing that, then what are you doing? Which, Malaysia hears this conversation and is like, okay, wait a minute, is this the moment when this happens? No, they haven't met yet. It's too early. They were just annoyed. Yeah, they were just annoyed at this point. There we go. Look at the faces. It's been a long week for me, y'all. Lucy Wences. I thought this was a better picture than,
I agree.
That was a good picture.
Iran Dubois, but yeah, they met each other. Dun dun dun. You've been working on stuff. Cool. Guess what? Redo. I would have been pissed off, to be honest with you. Like,
I would have told them girls, y'all need to work whatever y'all about to do into this right now.
Right.
Here's the first 16. You pick up the rest of it for the 32.
Period.
This is the only part of the episode I didn't like.
Who knows each other?
It was the meeting the other cast fully out of drag, and now they have to incorporate them into this number that we've already worked on. It was just no. But I mean, it worked out, but just no.
It looked like BuzzFeed organized some sort of like, we're gonna ask you 20 questions situation here.
Yeah.
Brought a whole bunch of homosexuals together.
It's looking real light-skinned Keisha.
The twins started talking and everyone got annoyed again, and they started to feel like, uh-oh, no one's nice again. They're gonna have to learn that shade sometimes is just that. It's light, we move on, next subject. Hair.
Again.
For the third time.
I love Lux.
Really?
Yeah, you and this really. Okay, someone get Blake a shirt. We need a really merch for Blake.
Look, though.
Say really.
He has the cutest confessional look.
It's also Mo Hart's look very similar to UK versus the world with the hat. It's giving my mama. You know what I'm saying? But I like Lux. She talks like this, and she's like, this Irene is coming for me. Yeah, and it's this little tone where it's that inflection. I don't know. I like it. It's very infectious to hear.
I would roll my eyes at her in public.
Same.
She looks like a swamp witch, and it's just really good. I don't know. I like her. At least my hair is thick. You know, I was like, damn, but true. Um,
She probably say with the hard ER too.
I was just gonna say that, and I was like, I don't want to put that disclaimer up. But yeah,
If you're not reading the private chat, you're only getting half the
I
story.
forgot.
well,
no, wait. That's terrible. Oh my goodness.
she is from
We
James.
got 1 hour of the episode to go.
Dun dun dun. I have to switch this because it's so hard for me to see this right here. There we go. All right. So the conversation over social media girls versus the queens that have worked the scene and have, basically done local as well as close in the area drag, have been, on the road working, built their level up, social media style. A lot of people were giving their opinions. I had to block somebody who was on some bullshit the other day. I think that there's points in both of those categories where, yes, this is where the new thing is going, but also the girls who are legacy still hold weight. I wanted to hear some opinions on this from y'all and what you think.
Huh. Well,
Okay.
I think if you don't do drag in a club and you don't host a show at some point, if you cannot be entertaining to the masses in the bar, you are a girl who puts dresses on and makeup.
You're a boy in a dress.
You're a boy in a dress.
If you just entertain on TikTok, because I'm pretty sure the twins, like what they make on TikTok is probably what Mistress makes in like a month in the club.
Like, you need to be able to go out into an establishment and host the show, twirl for 20 minutes and like collect dollars. If you ain't collected dollars at the club, you're not a drag queen.
Someone mentioned a point about like the difference being almost with actors versus like movie actors versus Broadway actors, where there is those who are on set that would film in that sort of setting that can really display themselves versus those who can command a live audience and they come back to see that over and over again.
I think there are. I don't want to completely give a thumbs down to social media queens because I do think there are some skills that you can develop by holding an audience captive digitally.
Mm-hmm.
There are skills that you can hone and develop in your bedroom. However, surviving in a bar, surviving with a live crowd, surviving with all the minutia of a drag show is a specific skill set.
Getting heckled, getting critiqued.
And so I don't want to completely give a middle finger, but also I do think there are some things that you have to learn and experience in that setting. And so I'm curious to see how that turns out in a competition setting, because what happens when the roast comes up, or what happens when Snatch Game comes up, or what happens when, these things that you do in a bar setting,
I don't think, Harriet, I don't think anyone's saying that, love. I wouldn't. No, you're fine, Jamar. Jump in here. But when you start with this drag is moving this way and nothing can stop it, I don't think anyone's getting to that point. I hope that's also not you negating what queens who have worked in their own areas do that are very successful, because that's kind of what that sounds like to me. Jamar, what is your point then?
I think it's necessary to have both, because of like somewhat to what Harry is saying, that there are parts of it that are moving to digital, and you almost just can't be a queen in the bars now, because you have to be able to use social media to expand your reach to different bars, to go to different places, different cities.
Very true.
That's how these booking agents sort of determine who they want to put on their shows, is what your social media presence. So you kind of have to be able to do the social media thing, and then if you do the social media thing, it's like, okay, what else?
You say that, but there have been queens that have been put on the show who didn't have social media until they got on the show, actually, Jamar. So I heard you, but I also can clap that by saying somebody literally made a Twitter when they found out they were on Drag Race for last season. You know what I mean? Like, there may not have been that much of a presence, but I do see your point here. I don't know if anyone else had anything to add to this.
There's one more thing.
Okay, go for
Can
it.
everyone's drag be valid though? You know, because
No one's saying it's not. That's the problem I'm having with this conversation. Who said it was? Who said it's not valid?
well, I'm just saying, like, you know, with the TikTok drag and stuff like that. I mean, way back in season 4, you know, like they were looking at spooky drag differently, and then gender fuck drag, and now we're at the TikTok portion of drag.
The thing is that when you have that title and it comes with those who then get on the show and don't present, that is what then the definition becomes until someone goes, I am a TikTok girl. I can perform. I can sing. I can captivate. And this is really where it's at. I just had the level of reaching an audience from my room because that's where I felt comfortable and that's where I started. And that's kind of the point I've been trying to make is that I don't think anything's wrong with either or. I just hate that people disrespect the old way and you say that all of them are coming out of date. That's my problem. It's the new girl
out of date.
No, out of date, Chris. Excuse me. Gregory Jean Baptiste, drag race is level playing field. You can have all the experience and still lose to someone who's been doing drag for 2 years. Gregory, when I get on this motherfucker, what you think I'm gonna be facing? This bitch talked about us for 6 years and did drag for 1. And I'm gonna say, and don't lose to me then. It would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? But like at the same time, who gives a fuck?
I also wouldn't say drag race is a level playing field.
Yeah, because there's production and all that stuff.
Level playing field.
Yeah, I think it's, of course, the new way of where things are going and what is doing and all that kind of shit. But I also find that sometimes these arguments leave out the golden gays who are still the ones that started this shit because you're saying, oh, we're moving into this new direction. Well, help our elders use an iPhone. They have classes now at Apple.
They've been had classes, but that's another story.
You saw how that was used on Twitter. I was like, oh, okay. Like
I gave Apple 5 years. We've been had classes. Where I struggle in this conversation, so I love this conversation.
Yeah.
Where I struggle is trying to balance the idea that all drag is valid while also ensuring that while all drag is valid, that there's a certain level of precision and artistry being delivered.
Yeah.
So, like, if you give everybody a participation ribbon, then how do we get into like the characteristics and the details of like what drag is?
Yeah.
It depends on what we're judging them for.
Well, and that's the thing. Say TikTok queens, and I hate that we even have to use this, but whatever. The marketing challenges, I think they would do the best on. Something to do with them having to get a look together to then present to a judge, because that is literally a part of the aesthetic with putting the portfolio together for people to then look at. You know, they know what looks good and how it's going to film and photograph, right? And again, I keep seeing certain points with this full on like invalidating the TikTok queens, and they're saying that Malaysia was invalidating them and Mistress was. I said, no, they weren't invalidating them. That's the sensitivity jumping out. That's them saying, we've seen what girls like that have done that come into the club and try to do all this, and it's not there just yet. And now you're competing with people who have done this for decades. Time has been spent here. And so it feels like, okay, show us what's up. And that's all it is. But it's not to invalidate. It's just prove that you also have worth in the little time that you have. Girls can do it. Some can't.
Yes, okay.
And I think it's important to point out that just because you do TikTok drag or social media queen, that makes it easier. Because, I mean, we can speak, building a digital audience is not easy.
It's not. Hi.
The consistency that you have to put out, you know, that's not something easy to do. And I think that's kind of like the misconception that some of the queens who are more seasoned in the bars have a misconception of.
Speaking of which, we have 71 more subscribers till we get to 21,000. So if you're watching this going, maybe go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you would for me, please. I think we got our points across. I see conversations in the chat. I just want to make sure that you all know from our perspective, all drag, of course, is valid. There are points to be made on each side in reference to this, that, or the other. But at the end of the day, everybody needs to get paid. We got bills, and this world is getting more expensive.
Tell me
Period.
about it, baby.
Just eggs now. Like
$4.
$6.
for like I'm trying to get the 6, the small one, and it's still like $3. I'm like, what is going on here? Who is pooping the wrong way?
Raisin Bran is like $4.69.
Craziness.
You better
Candace,
get your fiber.
hey, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. I feel like the twins are pretty relatable to a lot of queens these days, as most of the new ones are now from the COVID era and are just now navigating the world of drag outside of their bedroom. It's a unique journey. That's kind of what I felt when they misrecognized what Irene and Mistress's relationship was, because they're like, "Oh, we thought you hated each other," and it's like, well, if you maybe had been outside, you would understand in the
Right.
back room in
Right.
the bar scene when the girls are playing and they're getting dressed or whatever. This
Mhm.
is how girls play, and they know each other like that, so that shade isn't hit as hard. And so don't take it too deep when someone comes for you. Just throw them right back. She called that bitch the mayor of Dragville. That was hilarious. Like,
I feel like we losing recipes. Like, can you do drag on TikTok? Yes, but like, it's the relationships.
What
It's
happens
the
when
energy.
TikTok dies? What happens when
It's
TikTok
the
dies?
like. It's the same. It's the same idea that like if Instagram dies tomorrow, are you still a model?
And where do you go from that, right? Like when this platform is dead, because it will be dead at some point.
well, the smart ones know they can move on to the next platform, and they know where to navigate. Just like with this platform, say for YouTube, because I have to throw myself into this ring now. Like, I have to be ready with the next level. That's why I have Patreon. Chris attests to this.
Patreon, Spotify, Apple.
Hello.
Like,
You gotta get different avenues going here. So I should really be talking up for the social media girls while it's being funny, but I'm just saying, like,
I guess maybe my biggest gripe with TikTok girls is it actually detracts from the queer bar experience.
okay,
Look at it like this. Look at it like this. If their home bar closes and they have to go try to find a new home bar, they're not going to be accepted probably the same way that they would have at their home bar, trying to start all over again. So like they'll be moving from a different platform, TikTok to Instagram to Twitter to YouTube or whatever. It's like the same as if a queen is moving from bar to bar to bar,
And I don't
building
know
her name.
because I feel like if you leave in Detroit, if a girl leaves a bar, like she's still known in Detroit, right? Like she can still go to another bar and have a decent experience and build herself up there. But like if these girls leave TikTok and they pop on my Instagram, like
see,
maybe
Plastique is also talented to this answer here. The mama actually is a dancer and she worked on things. There are points that can be made when people actually have talents versus
don't do plastic like plastic.
Yeah, Plastique did both.
Yeah. She was in the bars too and Instagram. Mama also was booked prior to her just being online. Yeah, so I can admit that one. She's definitely been both in and out online and in the scene, which I know a lot of girls are. So
do both. Season your chicken.
Not in the sink, please.
Oh my god.
Every time I see that, it makes me just want to like throw up. Like, why? I promise you, it's not as clean as you think it is. I promise you. But yeah, lessons were learned today. Anywho, moving past this point here, Anitra was smart not to say what her talent is. I'd hold the same strategy. And the twins couldn't find their wigs or makeup. RuPaul with a classic silhouette. Yay or nay, gentlemen?
Yay.
I don't see the triangular titties, so yay.
The triangular titties.
Torpedoes fire is what Jamar is saying here.
The next episode looks great too. I'm excited for that.
Ew, Dooley. Yeah, it's an acting challenge, and it's going to be based off of religion. So.
Oh, I meant what Ru was wearing.
Yes, it's going to be lovely. We hope that it continues on for the rest of the season. All right, so past Ru, we're going to get into Michelle Visage here.
Love that gray.
Jersey.
She's losing weight.
Okay.
I want to take off some of the necklaces, though. It makes her neck look really long.
Yeah, she should take off just like the bottom layer. I don't know.
It's a Jersey thing.
It's like a deep.
More is more.
Listen, Raven is up next.
Yeah, I'm like, was Ross with me in Brazil? Because
She is brown.
darker than me.
I said he got married and a tan, honey. He's giving you what's his name, Dave Hamilton or whatever, who sold them smoothies. Bury that energy.
She is side by side of old Ross.
She's the same color as her man, which I think is hilarious.
Christopher, no, we don't. Not old Ross. We are
like
not
Ross
gonna
from the E Network.
Maybe
You
she,
want fat Ross with the high voice?
she
Not-
can't sleep on no white sheets.
wait. UV Matthews. That's funny. Tangerine Matthews. Yes. Ross Johnson. Shut up, y'all. There you go. George Hamilton. Thank you.
It's giving Ross Williams.
Brown skin girls. I can't. Oh, not Ross is matching the background. But listen.
do.
Okay. They are all Puerto Rican now this season.
They all Rick in the season.
T.S. Madison. Next week, T.S. Madison will be back. Listen, happy that Ross is married. Speaking of black women, here is Ariana Grande.
She looking more and more East Asian.
She is like more and more East.
More and more East Asian.
She's a traveler, okay? Like, so,
I'm not moved by this look.
Her and Drake are on the same adventure.
whoa.
I went to Cambodia.
The adventure of ethnic
Ambiguity.
ambiguity. Yeah, there it
We
is.
done had black Ariana, Chinese Ariana, biracial Ariana, Italian. We've had light skin
I
Ariana.
can't wait for her Caucasian era, bitch. It's gonna be everything. Because you know when
That was
Miley
her
got
first one.
No, that was
No.
just
No.
she was Nickelodeon. We haven't gotten to
When she
color
had the red
TV.
hair?
That was Italian Ariana.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
There you
Italian
go.
Ariana.
Because remember when Miley went back to Caucasian again?
Mhm.
Now,
Right now.
When she started moving those booty cutlets on stage.
baby,
Oh, baby, yeah.
she sat up there and committed several crimes, and the girls were living. They said, "Yes, we don't want the real thing." All right, thank you, Ariana Grande. What did you think of this promenade of walking?
It was unnecessary.
I forgot it.
It was.
This is what Valerie Vision said. She was like, "Did we even need this part? We could have just had a
No,
talent
I
show."
forgot it happened.
They was looking for drama and chaos, but it was like,
Tonight's the night. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I was
Also, for you to put Sasha Kobe in center like that, you've literally told us just look at that one girl.
I mean, looking at the outfits on stage, no shade. Yes, almost 1,000 in the room. Hit that like button, please. Press the titty button. Press the titty button, please. Press my titty buttons. Welcome to the panel on your knees. Hey, it's 1002. My song worked. Yay! Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're talking about gay stuff. Hit the like button, share, drop a tip in our jars. Let's get to the talent show because this is yeah. What'd you think of Malaysia, Baby Doll, Fox? I was here for this Trina number.
I'm gonna give it a Blakeisha serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
It was a C.
I would have continued watching this on VH1 on Love and Hip Hop if it was very much, a Trina showcase. This gave me Trina, not Kaya Medical Van, but I felt Mama could be
Medical van.
Yeah.
I remember watching this and thinking, you need a partner and you need J&D or Fierce.
She needed a group like SRV, and like it would have been like a couple of girls. This would have been cute for a girl group. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remix. See that, Malaysia? Get a remix going.
Period. Call up Silky and Jaden.
It'd be a vibe.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so Spice is up next. I'm bored.
I was too.
This was a good performance. Yeah, it was a good song. She didn't do anything. Yeah, she stood there and shook her body, but it was actually a pretty good song.
Because she couldn't walk in those heels, if you know.
That's what.
Oh no, them ankles they were rotating. Them ankles were rotating, honey. But no, it was a good song.
It was safe.
I was shocked. I was like, oh, that's a good song. This is entertaining.
It was safe.
I'm gonna move forward before these girls say something. They got 7 million. Hell no. They like to mass report. Okay, here, shoot. All right. Lux Nor London is up next here. I like the second
Well-
half of this performance more than the first half of it. When she got into that breakdown, the rap, boom, went up, and I said, "Yes, all right." It was gave me what I needed, but I thought it was good. Say,
It was good. I just seen it before. That's all.
let's just say in
Where
reality, a
is
lot
the
of these are
body?
going to be safe. But for talent shows, that's a good thing because we've seen it where it's been a lot of oh my god and just boring. But this season, I feel was one of the better talent shows because at least it was like, oh okay, okay, and then ooh, and then that was bad, and then this is good again. So transitions. Even think of it this way, Blake. Irene was terrible, and then Anitra came up after her. We had really terrible food and then a good dessert.
Okay.
See, they gave us levels. They knew people like, oh, she's doing water. Yeah, put her right before Anitra. Mm-hmm. No, I can't. I liked it, Lux. It was nice. Thank you for singing. Mistress Isabel Brooks. I enjoyed this.
I liked it a lot.
I had fun.
Better.
It's exactly what I expected.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. It was exactly.
The chocolate bar bit was funny.
Yeah.
My blood sugar's low. Good thing I have my RuPaul chocolate bar.
Did y'all clock the noise that they put in for there?
Yes.
If you give RuPaul trauma tears or product placement, she gonna let you through.
I said the same thing.
And they know
Trauma
that.
tears or product placement.
I mean, Sasha did a trauma performance. And she talked about it in Untucked.
I don't know if they knew that.
I mean,
Willow did a trauma performance.
Production would know it, Jamar. They tell them what they're doing. Yeah, they have Rue and them would know because they tell them what the performance is about. Hence the whole. Did you have Bryce run that through with you with the whole boards and stuff? Oh, Lucy, the song was called "Let Loose," and you were stiff and flat.
Fast forward.
Like a fucking straight jacket.
Sasha Colby will come up later, Blake, but no.
Right.
Gosh. God bless her though. She's very sweet.
I do like Lucy. I did not like this at all because she said "let loose." I said, "Ooh, karaoke at JR's. Come on,
karaoke."
Poor thing. She got the wrong microphone.
She got the wrong voice.
Listen, I know Ursula's sitting somewhere going, It's okay. It's okay. We still like her though.
Hit and miss.
Marsha Cubed.
One of my favorites.
This was fun.
I was just shocked.
The
Like
Boyz II
number
Men,
2 actually for me.
once Boyz II Men started playing, I was like, oh, what is happening here? And what does she know about Boyz II Men? Like,
Exactly. That's why I was like, where's this going? Where could this go?
I commend her on taking a page out of Willow's book and understanding that weird and funny is going to get RuPaul to laugh.
And anyone saying Ross Matthews is their love interest.
Yeah.
Like she didn't need to do nothing else.
It's a great joke.
Baby, Jeffrey Boyer Chapman is wet right now. Come on.
Oh, someone mentioned him. Oh. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We have a whole bunch of you in this piece. We're low-key.
1,000 in the room.
Thanks for tuning in. Just a reminder for the new cats that hate watch. The disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, wigs, stands, twins, and all opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are solely personal views, and you can read the rest of it because you're smart. All right, so let's continue here. Maybe 10 today. We'll see. I'm going to move a little bit forward here, but I enjoyed Marsha Cubed.
Serviceable.
Heavy, she slid a whole lot, but Heavy D was in the building. I was here for the song. I was like, wow, okay. Thank you.
And I was like, no one knows this song but me.
I felt the same way. Baby.
I had this on my playlist, but I was just like, wow.
I was surprisingly underwhelmed by her.
I felt that about Sasha. I didn't feel
I wanted her to give me like some Jada Essence Hall teas, and like that was my mistake for expecting that. But
She's
You
from
know what?
Connecticut.
I can see how you
This was a Thursday night, and this was never to be seen again.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay,
Which is such
hold
a
on.
shame
So
because her wig and face look great.
Mhm.
I saw the full version of this. Like somebody posted it on Twitter,
too
and
bad.
like it is funny in context. It is. That was a terrible idea to do on a TV show when you got a smooth 30 seconds to like the whole bit is like 10 minutes long.
And she
And
said
the
the
first-
I think the wrong part.
The first like 4 minutes is her trying to get ice out of the thing, and it progressively like happens. So like I don't know why she thought she could take this 10 to 15 minute thing and make it like 1 minute. That's why I fell flat. Didn't nobody knew what the heck was happening.
Yeah.
Keep explaining it like that. Stop.
Yeah, really. Like, this is a talent competition. You're pouring fucking water.
And putting plastic cubes in glass.
I mean, remember that talent show on Down Under?
Like, you want
Well-
you want me to clap for someone with finger water?
I mean,
Come
her
on, finger
talent was
water.
going home the fastest. So
Girl, she washed her hands low key on stage. No. Give this bitch some soap. No. I was I was like, I really wanted it to be funny, but no. I'd rather see Coco Montrese pick up a straw again for 15 minutes with a fucking titty bib than see this again. Excuse me, Coco Kane. I said Coco Montrese? Did I say Coco Kane?
I thought you said Aurora Straw. I knew what you were talking about. I was like, what is who the fuck is he talking about? Like,
I would say Coco Kane with a titty bib picking up a straw again. See what you did to me, Irene?
that face is good though. I'll give it to her.
I mean, that will be the good.
yeah, diabetes treated her right.
Chanel paints a good face too. All right.
Favors.
Mm-hmm.
Anitra is next.
Across the board.
Unless you're Naomi.
Thank you, Nikki. I knew it. I was like, wait, I felt like I was like, I felt that Montrese touched my throat. This was a bop. I was here for it.
That's the only one that I would like rewind.
That dip was so nasty on beat. I was like,
She did that.
Maybe it wasn't the dip, it was a spin. It was like twist out of it.
Blake, so smooth.
It was so
like,
smooth.
and she had that hand going, yes, bitch, I'm just getting myself right back centered again.
My question to y'all, is this a proper duck walk? We've seen it before on Drag Race, and I know y'all read Denali, but was that a proper duck walk?
The reason why I said it was is because I literally watched all them seasons of Legendary prior to it being all removed. Fuck you, HBO, for that. I don't know what that was about.
It was gonna be canceled last year. Year and a half ago.
But there were girls who literally did that on the show in that same as low to the ground and everything with that leg and that. I was like, but you gave her passes. So is this about Drag Race? And then someone said it was Robin's performance because she tried to do a little something with the hands, and that's what it was about, and it wasn't about Anitra.
She did some follow-up tweets, and she was just talking about everything on Drag Race.
That's what I'm thinking. That was more so inclined to.
I would say it was a proper duck walk.
Baby was to the ground. Like I was like, oh my god.
I would give her credit for that.
The form was
disgusting. She had the double kick. The back was straight. That like it. She did what needed to be done.
Hands, all the elements were there. Thank you, Blake. Because I was like, bitch, I watched her do the whole bit like that. I said, okay, like get
even
it.
in Untucked, she's like, I can do it again.
Bitch, it was more so. What is that smell? Is that my pussy on fire? Yes. Bam.
So good.
She was like, oh my god, it's on fire. Then did a jump kick. And it was like, what? Oh, it was so nasty. Ooh, it was so nasty.
Okay, if she told people what her talent was, what would she have said?
Bitch gagging you hoes.
What was this fault? What is this called?
It's called
like,
talent.
No.
I'm bringing a talent. Watch my show.
This lady she is literally 14 years Taekwondo.
And do you see that split?
That is a perfect split. Thank you, Blake. You see how that pussy's on the ground and it's not bouncing up.
They had to mop that up when she got up.
I'm telling you, it is.
Lord.
There is no keyboard on top of that stand. Okay.
Just urine all over that stage.
Maybe she peed.
Ariana Grande. I think I
Great
want to
job.
use that gay. Okay.
Oh my god.
Put her in my car. Oh goodness
Rizzo just
gracious.
gave her a shout out today.
Ooh, and
Maybe
deserves it.
Anisha's got her next gigs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Period.
She said.
It wasn't as good after seeing Spike.
You know, see, Diggy, you could have let silence just be the case for this. You could have just let it happen.
Let's go to the next slide.
We were almost there. I said, "Oh, I thought we was gonna hold it through," but you know, see, Diggy had to say it's okay. It was the same song. I prefer Spices. She's adorable though. I like the tumor bit.
This was actually funny. I actually.
Yeah.
This is what I liked, Poppy. I was like, "Oh, she's
We
ridiculous."
had similar humor.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
She's Tammy Brown.
Just to say, I think Naomi would have called it nogging even if she did a 360 dip flawlessly. It was about the show, but not her specifically. Love y'all. No, it's yeah, you're fine. You're good, Biomiss. I'm just saying, we're just calling it like it is. Because see, Diggy and I talked about this. We talked about this as a group way before you even mentioned about Naomi. Trust me.
I mean, the next time Naomi gets her platform, if it's given to her, she can judge.
Mhm.
From now, she can do that from her home.
She actually, Naomi has Naomi has things in the works.
Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
And I'll be watching as usual because we love her. Brittany, thank you for this Cash App for the best RPDR review. Thank you. Yeah, this was fun. I like Poppy here.
she's a little forgettable.
Ooh, that background with that
She
outfit
is not
is
my
so good.
favorite.
It's her runways that do that, Chris, especially because it was like, oh, okay. But this was cute. Selena Estides is next. I like this rap.
I liked her.
Boom, boom, I'm gagging. I was like,
I
ah.
liked her. I liked her.
I did like this garment though.
Body shape
Oh,
like
no.
Neck up, I was here for it. Neck down, I was like confusion.
it was a little football player, defensive end in this area. I thought she had, was about to knock the fuck out of somebody, but I still was enjoying this performance.
She was giving Spinderella in the What a Man video. She was giving Spinderella. But anyway,
I was gonna say,
You know that reference is too
I
old.
was gonna say, Latino Nene Leaks over here from that one season with this wig, but we'll push
My
it
lord,
on.
today.
We'll push it on. Let's push it on. We'll push it
I
on.
like her though now because
I do too.
Selena is definitely a wide receiver.
Not a girl. That is not a wide receiver. I was a wide receiver.
Think about what I said again.
I feel the
I know
wide in the shoulders. It don't land though.
Oh, that ain't what she talking about.
That's not what I was talking about.
That girl's a wide receiver.
A wide receiver.
Oh, he basically is calling her a big old bottom. Oh, boo dooley. All right, moving on past this one into here we go.
Yeah, next slide.
So have you seen this before?
Okay.
This bit?
No.
I mean, we've seen Miss Cracker before on the season, but
I feel like we've seen this bit before on this show.
from who?
I think you're thinking of et cetera, Snatch Game. Is that what you're thinking of?
No, that was the
Maybe.
Dingo Lost My Baby thing. Yeah.
That might be it.
That might be what you're thinking of. This could have landed the way she wanted to had it been fine-tuned a little bit. Like, has she actually held the baby till the end? Maybe I'm like, okay, that could have saved it. But those sneakers, those
It was
shoes,
a waste of a song. It was a waste of a song.
those shoes.
Skechers on. You gotta
That's one of my favorite songs.
Like they have to bring this back for a lip sync. Like, don't waste this song. Drag Race, please. Ugh, my goodness. Keds or S. Skechers. It's the S. I can't.
No, it's the ass.
Like it was the way she was hopping with the flats too that really irked my nerves a little bit because it was like, girl, you just rub it in our faces now, gel inserts and everything. She could have dragged this up. I agree with RuPaul. It was like, girl, you could have put on a pump and done something a little differently. It looks like an express shirt. It's okay. No, it's top. What did you think of this masculine energy?
It was
Yeah.
giving Parappa the Rapper.
Rapper the rapper.
It's all in your mind. If you would have checked
Really?
me, you would
Rapper?
respond. Yes.
That you just showed your
Rapper.
age. That just shows
Chris.
your whole
Punch.
age.
Can you hear the
Look.
PlayStation starting,
Yeah.
Jamar? Like,
Right.
Block.
Only old ass bitches remember Forever.
That was my jam.
someone had to blow the CD a few times, huh, Chris? Alcohol swabs. Okay. What'd you think of these uneven buns?
Oh, do you notice that too? Oh my god, that drove me crazy.
Oh, Blake, here we go. You're welcome. Look at this fucked up spaghetti. Like,
Bitch, I wanted to go dot her in her head. I was like, if you don't fix your wig,
just
I'm gonna go bop her.
This was not good. I wanted her to be in the bottom, but
this.
there were people that were worse.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you were the lower end of safe.
she was dancing like Julia Stiles and Say the Last Dance, and I was getting real tired.
Dream.
It was that.
I mean, but she did say she likes to incorporate masculine energy in her shows, but it's just like, damn. Oh my god! Really?
Still the funniest thing I've seen in the movies. Y'all, I laughed so hard as a kid watching that. Like, what? Boom, 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 boom. I can't. All right, let's move on from this. I like her. I just wish the hair was right. I wish she wasn't wearing a boot. And I wish we didn't get Julia Stiles in your head. Sasha Colby is next. What do we think of this performance? I disagree with everyone just to start. No, I'm just kidding.
For me, there's just something, and they pointed it out in Untucked, something that Sasha does with her face that's just so engaging. Like, I believe everything that you're selling to me right now. I
loved
everything that you're selling to me right now.
I liked it. To me, it wasn't like a top 3 performance, but I did enjoy it because felt like I was getting a story.
I wanted this. I want this. What she has on, I would wear that out.
The jacket?
Yes, I want the jacket. I think that
I remember just sitting on the sofa, just being like, "Oh, okay." I mean, that split was nasty. I mean, I loved it, but I was just a little underwhelmed, and it's only because it's like her fans did her a disservice by saying, "Okay, Beyonce is on American Idol," or Sasha Colby's Drag Race. So I was just expecting something where it's like, this is going to be the one. Like,
compared her to
first
Beyonce.
impression.
You act like Beyonce ain't released a song that people didn't care for, Chris.
Well, look, and just like Beyonce, I'm going to critique her. So with Sasha Colby, she's great, but right here, I was just like, it was okay. It just wasn't top. It's not even top 5 for me. But I'm sure she's going to do well.
He said stuff. Okay.
Somebody said 7-Eleven, baby. 7-Eleven is a bop. Don't do it, Rick.
Yeah, let's not. We will go back to her 3rd album.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, in Black Parade. I never want to hear that shit again.
Oh, he did.
Oh, not the Black Power anthem. Okay, got it. He was in Brazil, honey. All right, let's
cashing in them Tamara tokens.
Disclaimer. It's for entertainment purposes only.
When's the last time y'all heard Black Parade? When the last time you willingly played that on your
2 days ago?
Oh.
She think you said child.
I thought you came from your spirit, Diggy.
West, Renaissance, and 90s music. Black Parade. Anyway.
I'm just happy, y'all, that a lot of the tracks got cleared. Thanks, MTV. Thank you so much, Kenneth, for the super chat. Same. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mark.
Let's not have that happen again.
Carpenter.
Listen, I didn't know if someone was going to open the door and we was going to have that one movie, Unfriended. Listen.
Oh, no. I saw Megan this weekend. Let me tell you.
Listen, brushed my hair, went downstairs. Listen, LaKaylee 47, you finally made it on Drag Race, but it wasn't a lip sync song, but I'm thankful that Jax did something with this. What did we give this performance? Because it was everything.
This is great. And I loved how all the other girls knew that song too. Like, even the girl, the white girls even knew this song. So I'm like, you know what? You did that.
What?
You ever see the white girl singing the song when she was on stage?
I saw it. Yeah, the white girls in the song.
I was like, they know the song, so that's how you know she's really gotten big.
That was your highlight. Okay, Jamar. What did y'all?
I mean, of course, the performance. I'm talking about the song specifically. That was the thing
We're
about the
so
song,
happy
but-
they're adopting. I love it.
I
Anyone,
was happy. I was happy she didn't get caught up in that braid.
That would have been bad.
I've been bad.
listen, I was here for the muscle control.
Baby, those back handsprings were on point.
Clean, smooth rides in heels, not in flats. Rum pa pum pa pum. All right, runway, cool. I'm trying to keep Blake here. Thick Bosco is next.
Mhm.
Irene Dubois is next.
Bye.
I like the boots and the neck up, and that's it.
The
Yeah,
neck up, definitely.
what she said.
Yep.
Chanel.
I think she should have painted her body pink. That way, would have given like Patrick.
I think she shouldn't.
It's manly
What?
sentiment.
What?
Luxnor London is next.
Hey, SpongeBob.
We've seen this.
Oh my
It
god.
was beautiful, but serviceable.
You can't do that, Sandy.
We saw this 4 seasons ago.
We did.
This is
It's pretty.
it's pretty, but that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Baby
pretty.
kind of sort of gave it to us in UK, kind of, and then
Oro
Three
in
boring
black. Like I like black as much as the next person, but I'm like, okay, girl, you're wearing different like textures for your car seats. Like, I don't understand what's going on here.
I know.
Like, think about the first one to then this one. I was like, either they're like covers to binders or trapper keepers. I don't know. This is
Her face is right though.
it is, and I don't see
Ooh.
that wig. I don't see that line either. No, ma'am.
Not
What-
this
is that an MTV blur or is that a she actually did it correct?
We'll give her
That-
the credit this time and say it's correct.
Not that blur was brought to you by Jersey Shore Family Vacation. Oh, the Gays of West Hollywood trailer kept coming up, and it was just really killing my vibe every time. I was like,
Skip.
ooh, oof.
Our bar the bar booted several times in a row.
Up next is Cher Horowitz. Marsha. Didn't I say she was giving Cher energy? And boom, there you
Coco
go.
Jones wore it better.
Ooh,
Mm.
Oh wow.
ooh. Listen, I'm glad she makes things, and that's lovely. And I want her to feel she can be celebrated for sewing something and it looking really good, because it does. But you literally wore this in the workroom. You just had the sleeves on in a different
Oh.
color.
I don't believe she made this.
Oh.
I believe she might have made the halter, but I don't believe she made this. I want to see her make something, and then I believe it.
I'm gonna give her a pass. Like next episode, I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna be like, no more. I want to see something different.
Because Rue said, I just want listen, nice face, but you not this season, girl. This MTV check, this $200,000. I ain't playing with you bitches.
Mm-mm.
Anitra is next. She made her outfit as well. What do we think of this?
Bodysuit with a bulletproof vest over it.
I wonder if they're going to get on her for wearing flat hair. Whoa.
That's a good question, Jamar.
At some point, probably.
If it continues.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even notice.
I think
Either
she
a
made a lot of
promo,
choices. the first-
runway.
Malaysia, baby doll, Fox.
Stunning.
Stunning.
I
Oh my
mean, you
God.
know what scene of drag she come from.
You sure do.
Yeah, the face tells you.
You know, I love a good pageant queen.
Maybe you can tell by that black spray paint around that hairline.
Okay, she
And that
said.
harsh blush.
You know exactly what she.
Shamar said that Irish blood. Shut up, friend. No, she's ready.
That's what they do. They
Can-
contour down.
Contestant number 7, Malaysia, baby doll Fox from Miami, Florida.
Malaysia is sponsored by Guess, Hollister, and American Eagle.
She said, black stockings and white shoes do not belong in church.
Princess Poppy, Paris Hilton,
Next
10
slide.
years ago.
I said that to Kennedy last night, and she fell out.
What?
I was like, so you probably don't remember, but I was like, you sang Black Stockings, White Shoes to me for us at DragCon. And she fell out. She was like, I remember.
Oh, black stockings, white
White
shoes
shoes.
shouldn't belong in the church. This needed color in the middle because it's giving me tapeworm.
This needed better color, period.
This is a lot. This reminds me of a county fair, and not in a good way.
It was Jinx Monsoon saying, I don't know if she knows what a referent is because this isn't a referent.
Damn.
What did
She
you not
has
hear?
great wigs, but they're just not. They just the rest of the outfits just don't match the wig.
And her skirts are like, this is the next small skirt. Like, I'm like, what is up with these tiny skirts and you showing your underwear? But she is giving me feminine JoJo Siwa. So,
You just need
Oh Lord,
What's that girl?
what? Hey, you guys, JoJo Siwa.
Jealousy.
It's like my mom put me in this. She said you wanted a skirt because you know I've been wearing pants this whole entire time. I'm JoJo Siwa. I'm sorry, Phil. We gotta keep this moving. No shade, Princess Poppy or so JoJo Siwa. You know, good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Who's next? Sasha Colby is next, wearing her Mince Continental pageant gown from 10 years ago. Bitch, I was like, it still fits in that sucker.
This is good. This is gorgeous. This is stunning.
This is
You
an
better
election.
repurpose,
Beautiful.
girl.
She's
You better.
perfect. She's everything. She is the moment. She is an icon.
Period.
When
All of what she
Jesus
said.
is my portion.
Right. When Jesus says,
A constant friend. Come on. His eye is on the Sasha. Okay. Oh, listen, it's a good book. I love it.
She sings because she's free.
Okay. Estes is next. This hat is disgusting, but I actually like the rest of it. I just hate the hat.
I think the whole look is disgusting, and I love it.
I like it. Look,
What?
I like the outfit. I just hate the hat. Like it's so misshapen. Like, oh,
The shirt is like whatever that iron on. It's not even. It's not right. The whole thing is a mess.
like
But
it's got S on one titty and titties.
it's literally like this.
I hate this.
I love
It
it.
looks
I mean,
like
she said
it-
she made it herself, though. I give her kudos for that.
Okay.
And this is literally her brand because it's like,
She
who
got
is
this man
she?
at Northland.
like Chola drag. So it's just so authentically her, and that's why I'm like, okay, maybe she's not playing a character. This is actually like she grew up around this.
That's her
Right.
background.
That's what I got from the first take of it, though.
But no, it took me this long to get to that.
It's so bad, it's good.
I love it.
I hate this, but I
I
love it.
hate this.
I fucking
It
hate
looks
the hat,
like
though.
India Fair did a collab with Florida Evans, and I'm bothered.
What?
Florida Evans.
I would have said George Lopez's neighbor in the George Lopez show before we gonna get to Florida Evans.
Florida
Good
Evans.
times.
And told Flo Rida to do the
Do the intro song.
Not Flo Rida.
And
Featuring
this is
Jason
the
Derulo.
category, though.
Listen,
This
I'm.
is the category.
It's Who Is She? The signature
I
drag.
saw exactly who she is in this drag.
Rolling up in the El Camino.
Yes,
Telling you
with hydraulics.
that part.
hydraulic
That part, and that's why I was like, I live because
with a 9mm in the back.
Right. Thank you. She shoots
Summers
first.
down.
You're like
She's
a
digging the seed
chicken
in the
in a cage.
gasoline.
Like she's definitely pow pow like that kind of energy. So like I love it, absolutely. Needs a thigh, needs an ass, needs a titty, needs the rest. Yeah, that's my take on it.
Yep. Bye.
Mhm.
Slim Sylveon is next.
Matt, this is the pre-evolution to Louisiana Purchase.
Girl, this is Louisiana rent. Okay.
This is a cute shop.
Louisiana layaway dooley. Shut up.
Louisiana Klarna.
Louisiana.
Klarna.
Oh goodness,
Paying
Louisiana Afterpay. Something.
baby.
One thing I'm not from Louisiana, I'm from New Orleans, so
Just like Kid Theory is from Miami and not Florida.
Oh,
We're from Detroit, not Michigan.
anybody from
Not
I'm from
Michigan.
Right.
Houston, not Texas. Yes, great. We love
It's
it.
different.
I like the wig though and her makeup. To be honest, for you wanting to give this, she gives me some sort of, you know, a I don't know, like a 30-year-old that's trying to be in a Disney production. I don't know. It just
Alexis Michelle.
Ben Platt.
Oh wow.
Ben Platt drag down.
Ben
Yeah.
Platt.
I don't know. It's okay. Or that one guy from Glee that almost won. Oh, Matthew. Let's move on. Not Chick-fil-A. Not Chick-fil-A.
Corey Monte.
Oh, she's lovely though. We got Around the Way Girl. It's Jax giving In Living Color meets Salt and Pepper with a bad hairline.
Diamante is all right for right now.
You need to shut up.
Oh my God.
Blade.
See, there's a wig on her, so we can't confuse her with Diamante.
That's true. I mean, we can very, very well tell there's a wig on.
Yes, that baby. When I tell you that, whatever Bible verse that is highlighted in red, whoa!
Yeah, a lot to say.
Supersonic. Supersonic. Like that's what she
Even
like.
was she even born in the 90s?
Like her barber was fucking with her hairline. Oh my god.
Jax is like
She's born
mid
in
to late
2000.
20s, if I remember correctly.
I like the blue eye though, and I do like the jacket, and I like the boots. I do
I
like
like
the
the
jacket.
jacket
a
and the
lot.
boots, but everything else is.
That helmet is a mess.
The
Not the
helmet.
helmet,
The
Lord.
helmet.
And she looked.
Jesus.
That second picture is just not doing her job.
I mean, I can't wait for Candace's new music video. All right, let's move on.
Mm.
Housewives of Potomac is on tonight.
That's a good one.
I mean, it gives her production something Mia would say, right? Crater face. All right, Lucy LaDuca is next. I got the toxic reference immediately. I'm hurrying, Blake. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Oh, at least she's
That's the one. That's the one.
Statuesque.
Come on, Julian Newmar.
Oh,
Hey.
I want to watch that tonight. Oh, did you just pull a Yui? I'ma get you. Oh my
It
goodness.
reminds me of Brooklyn Heights a lot. Like she's just
It's
really
probably
put
it's a
together.
figure.
She knows her shape and her body, not her throat though. So I was here for it. Mistress Isabel Brooks.
I mean, Texas. Like that, I immediately got it.
Yeah.
And mind you, she said this isn't even for the show. This is already in her closet.
She said this was closet wear. I just wanted to give you a little bit of that. Okay. She said these Texas gals, these beads hit the ground, honey. You know this mother
You
is
can hear
heavy.
the girls coming through.
Okay. I was here for it.
Oh, I know that's heavy.
I said, Houston. Cut up. Go on in, mistress. Robin Fierce is next.
Nope.
Pretty, but
Serviceable.
I'm underwhelmed.
very pretty.
Very
but,
much.
you know,
Especially after Angeria gave us that beautiful white number last season with the pants.
this just felt like it was
Oh,
part
yeah.
2 of her talent show, and she was about to lip sync again.
Just in case. Just in case. I don't know if they're going to
Just in case.
But she was still pretty, though. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar as Belle.
She did that.
Sure.
After not a hooking, Belle. After
Right.
Thanksgiving.
My
Just undeniable.
only critique for this.
You like
is-
this, Chris? Chris likes this.
But listen, no, hold on, Blake. The wig is giving. Like that wig is everything. But here's the thing: if anybody else had worn this, the girls would have dragged them for filth because this is low key lingerie wear from Cindy's. Like
It's
call it.
Larry's.
Like,
Mhm.
but it looks really good on her. I'm sorry. I thought it was kind of puss. I was like,
It does.
okay.
Yeah.
I
The
agree.
pictures aren't doing her justice, but her walking down the runway, she looked good.
Like she was giving puss stop with them high little, pleases that were wrapped. I was kind of here for it, but
Face and hair, 10s across the board.
oh, that hair.
The rest of that, though, baby, that's a sarong and a corset.
But you immediately got the reference, though. Like it was, I don't know.
The
I wasn't paying
rose.
attention to like the details of the dress. It's just like the whole outfit together. I got it.
She gave like Belle, but Beast had brothers, and it was that kind of function.
She gave me Bell, but Beast had brothers that I let come in me.
Xvideos.com.
my
Exactly.
Jamar.
I'm like, why, Blake? You have to finish the sentence. He must be leaving soon. Listen,
Jamar.
all I was saying was, brothers, they could have alluded to Blake just went ahead and gave you liquids. Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and remind y'all that just a disclaimer. I appreciate it. Let's get to their sister Spice. So, what do we think of little Ariel?
It wasn't as good as Belle, but still, that face, the hair.
The hair was lovely and the face was right on God, but
Right.
Belle's
You are
look was a
Aquarius
bit
daughter.
better to me. I like the idea of that versus this little, stitching up in the front. But the ostrich feathers was giving, I don't know.
Okay, the ostrich part is just what's saving it.
All right,
Giving-
Blake's got to leave, everybody. Thank you so much for being
Wow.
here, Blake. Don't follow him. He's rude. All right, bye, Blake. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Thank God we're at the runway here. We only have about 15 more minutes left of this conversation, maybe 10. But I thought, again, for what it looked like, they walked into Mean Girls 2 and they gave it.
And it's just the first runway to just show who you are.
Yeah. And they're cosplay queens. I'm just kidding. No.
Child. Let's see what they do with these themed runways. Let's see.
Right. That's why I'm so curious.
Like, imagine Spice gets to the ball and wins. Now that would gag.
I'd be like, what?
They said, yes, honey.
Oh.
TikTok.
I'm also curious, are they going to like intertwine their drag? Like just have kind of
Like how it already happened just now with them walking back to back and them wearing the same fucking look, but not really, but almost really, but kind of really. Because that's what just happened.
Kind of, sort of, yes. But yeah.
I feel like this is going to happen every week.
We shall see.
I have this weird feeling.
Like they just packed up their room because between the both of them, they got enough boxes.
It's going to be very well. She's this and I'm not that, but it's still this because it's from the same show, or it's like that from the same network, or it's like I feel it's going to be very close around the corner. Franchise, very that energy. That's a lot of people on the stage. Jesus. But the top three is Marsha, Anitra, and Jax. Do you all agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bottom three is Lucy LaDuca, Amethyst, and Irene Dubois. Do we agree there?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I think they all should have had lip sync.
Not all. Judging commences. I don't want to get into it. Didn't need to have that rerun. Anitra wins. I agree personally.
As she should have.
Jax if they had a better runway, I think that would have been something that would have edged them up in this race. But Anitra, I'm sorry, that was a commercial break into an excellency. So yeah. Bottom two is Irene, Doobie Brown, and Amethyst. So the song is Seven Rings.
I was disappointed by this song choice by Ariana Grande.
Well, disappointed in the lip sync.
Well,
Who
that
did you
too.
selected?
Girl,
It
this
was so close. Like any one of them could have went home.
Oh, no, Matty. Let's just get to the picture. Let's just get to the picture where you knew who was staying and who was going to go home. Because I watched someone rub their ass juice on stage today and drag their pussy like a cat. Okay,
And she prepped for it behind. She said, "Let me make sure I can do my
and
move."
Untucked. I couldn't
I like
believe it.
my move.
I was like, sister, like if you have worms, just let us know because this is not giving. But when Miss Mama got down here and literally lawn chair scooted across the stage, boo, diggy. She was doing this mouth thing too. I was like, okay, I don't know if Ariana would ever give this much. And Amethyst was at an energy of like 3. Just, it's like you're doing moves, but it's not.
It was what Irene was trying to do, like the little
They
kid.
both did it.
Oh,
Both did it. It was
Yeah, they both did.
one had thigh and one didn't. It was
And
like
one did not.
it's like I'm looking at a chicken tender and a fucking drumstick. Okay, go.
It didn't land, and at first, who else did it last time? Rita Baga. When Rita Baga did it, I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. When they did it, I was like,
You
oh,
did?
You did?
I did.
You did?
See, Jabbar did it because Blake wasn't here. And you did.
I know I'm on an island.
Hey, some people want to be on
You are
that
in
same
a
island.
desolate
Okay.
In a land far, far
in
away.
the land of far, far. Thank you. Rita
It's
Baga.
very Mike Lou and Og energy. It's okay, Chris.
On the island.
All right, for that reference.
The wind
Oh,
blew.
you know. Okay, listen. Irene, I hope the worms came out here. Amethyst and her little kicks won this one. God bless her. And that, see, that's now when Anitra split, you saw how it stayed where it was at. Okay. That's what I like in a split. Like when I was a gymnast, we had to stay on the ground. Like my coach used to be very adamant, don't pop up, like stay there. So when I see them do this, I'm like, oh, it's just a moment of you hitting the ground. That's all. Little kickstand, little run. Either way, no pads won. Irene had an interesting exit. I found it funny. Well, I maybe didn't win the crown. Zoop.
I love that.
I'm going to say this. Even though she started some fires that she couldn't watch burn, I enjoyed the fuckery of it for what it was worth. I did. Even with the long hair bit, Irene came in there with some heat. I asked for that. I received it. So maybe another time.
I love to poop at one of your workstations, but whomst.
All right, everybody. Huh? No, sorry.
I was close to her alien drag, but oh well.
You were? No, I'm sorry. Couldn't do it like the rest of the kids. I Sure I Am was, too. I Sure I Am was too. I'm keeping it.
Maybe she'll be back next week.
Could you imagine?
Maybe she'll be back.
15 girls left.
We have 16 contestants. Stay home.
We'll see. We will see.
This isn't diabetic, okay? Like I know it looked like it may have been, but that was not. What is she going to do next? Make us lemonade this time? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's not do that. Shout out to Irene. I hope you're Dubois somewhere. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for tuning in today. It's past 2 hours. I am past my prime. I've talked about this episode so much this week. I'm taking a drag race break. See me on Patreon and on YouTube this week for some DragCon LA videos that are going to be coming up. That same Kennedy conversation Blake had will be soon on air. Let's get our fellow friends their social medias. My batteries are going down. Jamar, social medias, please. I'm running out of words.
Jamar84 everywhere except for TikTok. JMAR84 and JMAR840 on TikTok. Make sure you check out the links in the Instagram for the Novux Cosmetic site. Just launched a new palette. Go support.
Thank you, Jamar. C Dicky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 links.
Yeah, C Diggy One on Instagram and Twitter. I have my own YouTube if you like housewives and all that. Follow me. I have a live where I did a live reaction to Jen Shaw's sentencing, which was, kind of cute. Patreon.com/CDiggy1 as well.
I super chatted in that live.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Shout out to you, Bonnie, and Jay Lee for joining me for that.
Jay Lee's Corner. I saw you up in here. Hi, baby. We're going to have you back on here one of these days. As a matter of fact, I got to start making a schedule because Jay Lee's about to travel soon, so we want to make sure we catch her. Dooley, social medias, please.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at _Dooley Noted _. That's _DOOLEYNOTD _. I'm on Instagram at Dooley __noted. That's DOOLEY __ noted. And for anything else that you want to know, it's linktree.com/Dooley __.
Thank you so much, Julie. Thank you so very much. Y'all, I am tired. You ain't going to see me at all tomorrow. I'll put that on God. You'll catch me maybe Wednesday, okay? All my links are in the description. Linktree, Matty Rants. You already know what's up with this channel. We have a lot to cover, a lot coming up. Patreon, what's good? Thank you for all the new subscribers on my Patreon. Please go follow my friends and their platforms and their spaces and places. Drop a tip in their jars, if you will. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Catch us again next Sunday. Gabby with an I will be joining us next week. we gonna get into it again. We're gonna get into it again. But thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Bye.
Listen. Yeah.